It's Trixie. Welcome to the underground. I was just watching Behind the Candelabra with Michael Douglas as Liberace. It was very strange watching him and Matt Damon have sex. And Rob Lowe, who couldn't open his eyes. Very strange. I don't know if we'll be able to see movies like that. Or I've been watching Queer as Folk when Paramount, Time Warner merge and the Ellisons take over. And I don't know that they're going to play this kind of stuff. Everything's going to change slowly, probably. People at CNN are nervous because, he's Trump's good friend, And, can you imagine like CNN being like Fox News? Crazy. Okay, I'm probably taking the next 2 weeks off. I don't know yet, but definitely next weekend because it's the 4th. I'm going to see this 80s band called Aquanet tonight. It makes me think of Hairspray. Because that's Hairspray. And in the 80s, when I used to use Hairspray. Now I just gel it to death. All right, let's go. I got a lot to talk about. The big thing is Taylor Swift's wedding, right? Next week. So we're going to talk Taylor Swift. A couple other reality TV stuff. And then a little bit of Trump. Guess who's performing at Taylor Swift's wedding? Stevie Nicks. Why can't I be invited? Tim McGraw, too. That was her first song, right? That her first hit on Billboard, I think. Okay, so the first night's going to be 1,000 people over there. The second night's going to be a little more intimate, 100 people. They're blocking off all the streets. They're creating backlash. They filed a permit to close Madison Square Garden, streets around there. So they're calling her elite selfish. Shut up. It's her day. Oh, you're lucky she graces New York City. Look at those people picking up the trash cans and throwing out the trash. Those Knicks fans. That was crazy, that woman. She lost her job over a trash can. Kind of stupid. Saw a video of TMZ. Travis took his buddies to a dive bar. That's so cool. In LA. Excuse me, called Barney's Beanery. Went to a Chris Lake concert. I get some of his remixes. In San Diego. He was hanging out with Dale Earnhardt Jr. They attended a NASCAR race. And then Dave Chappelle. Any strippers? Probably. They told them not to get wedding gifts. Well, do they need anything? I don't think so. He had a tie-dyed bachelorette cake. An LA bakery shared a video of it with the words "one more ring" on the top. That's cute. Taylor had a get-together at her mansion in Watch Hill. She loves hanging out there in the 4th. She has these lavish parties. An event happened at Ocean House near her estate. I don't know what she has in store for her bachelorette party, but I guess they're saying New York City, Nashville, the Bahamas. Why can't I be friends with her? Why can't I have that life? Oh, so that would be rumored to be her bachelorette location. Yeah, I want to go to the Bahamas, Bimini, something like that. Get me out of here. Lots of crazy things happening around Boston and around Massachusetts. I guess I was going to work and I saw an alert on my phone that somebody had to be rescued off Mount Tom, which I used to hike around there. It said a woman fell 70 feet. And I'm like thinking, yeah, my mother thinks I've died. And she did. She thought it was me rolling down the mountain. I'm like, I haven't hiked in years, Ma. I got bad knees. And I'm biking. But I kind of laughed a little bit. It's not funny, but I kind of laugh when people fall. And even when I fall, when I fell off my bike, I was cracking up that I didn't crack my head. But I'm back on the bike. It feels good, but I'm dying up those hills. I can't do it. And then the duck boat turned over in Boston. Can you imagine you're on a tour of the Charles River and the duck, I guess 11 people were injured, people going to the hospital. You can't do anything these days without getting hurt. Travis Kelce, according to Yahoo, has agreed to an ironclad prenup to keep his and Taylor's fortunes separate. He has not pushed back at all. He doesn't want her money. He's got his own money. Not as much. He's a millionaire. She's a trillionaire. No, not a trillionaire. That's only Elon. It's coming for Taylor that she's a trillionaire. I have no doubt she could do it. Just a billionaire for now. So Taylor's father, Scott, who's also her financial advisor, helped with the financial stuff. She has $2 billion for her empire, her music catalog. Travis has a paltry 90 to 200 million from the NFL. They can earn future stuff together. He's waiving spousal support. Yeah, he doesn't need any. No. Contains a non-disclosure, like how she is in bed. cannot discuss private relationship details, finances, a divorce on his podcast, memoirs, interviews, or social media. Isn't that terrible that you have to start off with, like, in case we get divorced, this is what's going to happen? But people are so nasty in divorces. I see it. It's like, and I think, because I've never been married, so I don't know. But, like, how can you lay next to someone, tell them you love them, and then you just want to hurt them all the time? I don't get it. That's why I stay out of it. Page 666. Okay, this is good. Tom Sandoval's girlfriend, Victoria Robinson, arrested for an alleged attack that left Tom Sandoval bleeding. They showed pictures of his ear. What'd she do, bite his ear off? Like Mike Tyson? She was arrested June 3rd. He got a restraining order on her. His neck was bleeding. His ear was bloodied. She punched him in the face, allegedly. According to court documents, they drank. Sandoval first got into an altercation with the father, claiming her dad grabbed him, punched a hole in the spare bedroom where Tom barricaded himself, fearing for his life. And he then claimed Victoria went after him, punched him in the face so hard it caused his vision to blur. Clubber Lang. What is she like? Clubber Lang. She punches so hard. He says, quote, I sustained a bruise near my temple and eyebrow ridge and bled from my ear. I saw it. It was. And neck as a result of Robinson striking me that night. The pain in my mouth persisted for 2 weeks, which prompted me to visit the ER and be evaluated. Sandoval said she called him from jail. I guess he bailed her out. I don't know. I mean, crazy relationships. Only what he deserves, though. Can you imagine Ariana laughing at this point? He says, in hindsight, I deeply regret the decision of bailing her out. If he's fearing for his life, why is he letting her out of jail? He's like a domestic abused woman. Throughout the relationship, he alleges in the court documents, Victoria physically abused him. This is nuts. By punching his face, striking his neck, and threw a full Gatorade bottle at him and verbally assaulted him. This has got to be because he lies and cheats. He's not changing. I don't understand. He also alleges both she and her dad live in the rental home he's paying for, and he's been, quote, completely displaced. He's homeless. Yeah. TMZ first reported the news story in December 2024. She posted suggesting he cheated on her. Yeah, of course. And then took it back, saying, quote, Tom did not do anything. I mean, how does he get his 4 inches into any girl? I don't understand. I'm sorry, I've never seen his penis, but Miami Girl said it on Vanderpump Rules. According to TMZ, Victoria and Tom were arguing about, quote, Tom lying when Tom, quote, overpowered his daughter. He stepped in, and then Tom locked himself. He was yammering about having a gun. Victoria's dad filed a restraining order. They have not ruled on that. Video showed Tom got in Victoria's face. The father grabbed Tom. Tom shoved him into a lit fire pit. The father said he ruptured a disc in his back. These people are nuts. Broke his thumb and elbow and cut his heel. Cut his heel? Did he burn his dick too? Victoria and her dad have been ordered to get out. Will wants full custody of the 4 cats. Pumpkin Keeks, Punk, and Yellow. Okay, now we're going to Boy George with Dorit. I'll tumble for ya. Okay, he publicly slammed Dorit because PK is his manager, okay? He's taking that side of things, of course. He has to work. He called her, quote, disgusting and unbearable. After she threw shade on PK for Father's Day, she reposted a video to her Instagram story criticizing men who leave mothers to raise children without support. It intimated a man who makes the mother of his child struggle is, quote, a complete failure and guilty of neglect in its clearest form. Yeah, I think you find out who someone is when you get divorced. Like if I had kids, if I was a guy, and one of my friends does this, like he's divorced and he's living his own life, but he pays for the house. I mean, she doesn't work. Has the car, fixes the car, just takes care of her financially, and they're not together. That's the kind of man he is. That's what you should do. You know, well, I don't want to say what you should do, but like, don't be a total scumbag. If this is your kids, you want to take care of your kids. Boy George added, quote, Rome burnt while you bought handbags. She is very fashionable. Trump's America 250 concert, July 4th rally. being humiliated. Vanilla Ice just canceled. Oh, that's bad. That's really cold as ice, honey. That's cold as vanilla ice. The pool guy, the reflecting pool guy, John Gufaro, who's Gomez Adams, really. I think he played Gomez Adams in the Adams Family. So that's the guy he hired to do the pool. Don't you think you could have got someone better, maybe? And it wouldn't have turned green, like Mountain Dew piss green. There's a camera on there. They're blaming some girl. I don't know if they arrested her. She's under suspicion. She was dipping her hand in the pool. Really? What she got in her hand? I mean, really? I don't get it. It's like, he's so funny that he can make his followers believe everything. I have people coming after me about the damn reflecting pool. Like, really? What do you care about that for? Why are you coming after me over that? It's ridiculous. This guy pled guilty. The Addams Family guy, Gomez. In 2001, he pled guilty to conspiracy to bribe a former congressman. James Trafficking, that's his name. James Trafficking Jr., a Mar-a-Lago neighbor. Okay, that's crazy. Given more than $300,000 to political committees tied to Trump. So this is the guy, John Gufaro. It's Trump's neighbor who's given him a lot of money. This is what's running our country. This is what's crazy. And then after the Ellisons they'll be in charge of CNN along with the Saudis and other Qatar and everybody else owning almost half the stake in CNN and HBO. Am I going to be able to watch Bill Maher? I don't know. Maggie Haberman and Jonathan Swan, the regime change book. Trump called Howard Lutnick a pussy. I love it. I love it when he does that and they just kind of sit there like pussies. They were in the Situation Room with like 7 people. This is what I'm saying. Maggie Haberman and Jonathan Swan. They were looking for, there's like a leaker in all those, and out of the 7 people. And they were talking about the Epstein files, but we don't know who the leaker is. There's a leaker in the White House. Trump removed Melania's decorations for her bedroom while she wasn't living there. He took the furnishings and put them in his own bedroom. Oh, he's so sweet. It's hysterical. 2 million honeybees descended on an unsuspecting Texas neighborhood. Amityville Horror. That's a big family of bees. Lots of friends. 18-wheeler rolled over. 406 beehives came out overturned. 5,000 pounds of bees. Not their fault. They didn't know what they were doing or where they were flying. CNBC, according to CNBC, Trump threatened to sue ABC for reporting on the reflecting pool, saying, I like their money. He is getting so much money from suing people. I guess they shouldn't have caved. You can't give in to kidnappers. They keep going. So the greedy pig will keep coming back for more. Talk about frivolous lawsuits. The threat is because ABC reported on the cost of repairing damage on the pool. He said ABC never reported on the costs incurred by Obama and Biden. I guess they had their own damn pool, but it didn't turn green. They know how to hire the right people. I mean, Trump, stop it. Stop it. You can't even hire a normal person to do the damn pool. I get it. You want it to look nice. I get it. But like, why does he get bribed like that? He's so powerful. You don't have to get bribed. On Truth Social, he tweeted ABC, quote, failed to report that their close friends, Obama and Biden, spent over $100 million on the pool, and it never worked. Well, we never heard about it turning Mountain Dew green. NBC News, Medicaid, okay, this is according to NBC, Medicaid enrollment in Affordable Care Act falls by more than 5 million. Yeah, me too. I'm out of it. And I'm spending so much on healthcare. I can't tell you. My health is declining. According to a new report by Protect Our Care, you want to kill a program like Social Security? Don't fund it. The big, ugly damn bill. The View is asking viewers to comment to complain about FCC interference in their programming. Like they want to pick their guests because there's rules on if you have a political guest, you got to invite the other side on. They want to control who comes on, so they're asking everybody to comment. According to TheStreet.com, 150 million Americans own stock. I'm one of them. A Gallup poll says 62% of United States adults as of 2025, 401ks, IRAs, mutual funds, and individual shares. The wealthiest 10% of Americans hold 87% of all stock market wealth. Wow, man. Why don't I know what I'm doing in the stocks? I probably wouldn't have to roam around the stores all day long. According to the Federal Reserve data, the bottom 50%, I guess that's me, own 1% of all stock market wealth. After 2008, they all like sold it, right? Stock ownership dropped from 60 to 52%. I mean, that's still pretty high. People backed off the market. According to Axios.com, Tucker Carlson says, I'm out of the Republican Party. He's done with the GOP. He's not going to vote Democrat, and neither is Marjorie Taylor Greene. What are they going to do? Get their own party going on? They're not going to go anywhere. We've tried this before with Ross Perot. MAGA Republicans saying they no longer reflect his views. Iran, the economy. Okay. Trump cut $1 trillion in Medicaid over 10 years, the big ugly bill. He's getting it from the poor people and giving it to the rich. According to the Congressional Budget Office, nonpartisan, estimated 15 million more people would be uninsured by 2034. In 2032, we're going to like kind of not run out of Social Security, but it's only going to pay 78%. So that's great. This is due to the Affordable Care Act expiring for many people. Some of that is like me. I had to go to my employer. It's good insurance, United Healthcare. Let's see. I already paid the deductible. Let's see what they pay for. I should just order every test in the book. I'm basically insuring my damn self. You know what I'm saying? I usually just use GoodRx. It's cheaper than my prescription covered by my insurance. GoodRx is cheaper. I didn't try Mark Cuban. Politico. According to Politico, the Justice Department attempted to force national security reporters to testify before a grand jury to reveal their sources about. Give me a break. Trump administration ramping up pressure on media outlets. Yeah, they want to own them all. Can you imagine if this merger is going through with Time Warner and Paramount? So what does that mean? Like just fewer media outlets are going to be owned, or more media outlets are going to be owned by like a few companies like Comcast. It's disgusting. A spokesperson for the Washington Post confirmed reporters Ellen Nakshima was subpoenaed, saying it was a violation of, freedom of the press. The Washington Post reported the Department of Injustice tried to compel 3 reporters at the Wall Street Journal to testify regarding their reporting on national security matters. Both news companies fought the subpoenas in court, and the Department of Injustice reversed its decision. Good, fight back. Don't give up. Don't give up, because then we're not a democracy. Federal officials forcing the press to testify under subpoenas. Lovely. I'm still wearing the flag. I'm kind of proud at this point. I don't know how long it's going to last. If I put on CNN and Anderson Cooper says he's not working for Barry Weiss because she ruined CBS, so everybody's gone from 60 Minutes, they're going to turn everything right wing. They going to get rid of me too? I'll go down swinging, guys. All right. Have a great 4th of July. I'll see you in a couple weeks. Love you.